My Brain's a Jerk, a comedy of errors. Did you ever walk into a room and forget why? Annoying, right? Now imagine your brain doing that with like everything. Welcome to my life with MS. This disease is like that friend who never leaves, except instead of borrowing your clothes, they mess with your nerves. 1 minute you're fine, the next you're tripping over air. It's a real hoot. And get this, millions around the world are stuck with this party pooper. They call it multiple sclerosis, all official-like, but let's be real, it's more like multiple shenanigans. Your immune system, the supposed bodyguard of your body, goes rogue and attacks your nerves. It's like your own personal security detail decided to play laser tag with your central nervous system. More like science on a coffee break. So, what's the medical world doing about this whole brain betrayal thing? Well, they're trying. Kind of. There are treatments, sure, but they're more like band-aids on a bullet wound. They manage symptoms, which is great and all, but they don't fix the root problem, your immune system's bad taste in targets. It's like trying to stop a house party by confiscating the red plastic cups. Sure, it might slow things down a bit, but the real problem is the DJ blasting polka music at 3 a.m. We need to change the tune, people. We need treatments that tell those rogue immune cells to put down the Nerf darts and find a new hobby. The MS treatment smorgasbord. Okay, so maybe I'm being a bit dramatic. There have been some breakthroughs, like these things called disease-modifying therapies. They're like the bouncers of the immune system, keeping those rowdy T cells in check. And don't even get me started on stem cell transplants. It's like hitting the reset button on your immune system, except without the whole going back to factory settings and losing all your saved game data. But let's be real, we're still stuck in the experimental buffet line here, trying to figure out what works best for each person. It's a slow and often frustrating process. We need more research, more funding, more scientists willing to lock themselves in a lab and not come out until they've found a cure, or at least a really effective treatment. Section 4. Scientists gone rogue, mad experiments and miracle cures. Speaking of scientists, there are some seriously dedicated folks out there doing some pretty wild stuff. We're talking gene editing, personalized medicine, even rewiring the immune system with nanobots. Okay, maybe I made that last one up, but you get the idea. These researchers are like the Indiana Joneses of the medical world, always on the hunt for the next big breakthrough. And the best part? Some of this stuff is actually working. We're seeing promising results in clinical trials with new treatments showing the potential to not just manage MS, but actually stop it in its tracks. It's enough to make you want to shout Eureka from the rooftops, or at least tweet about it with a bunch of celebratory emojis. Section 5. The funding black hole, where research dreams go to die. But here's the catch. All this research takes money. Lots and lots of money. And unfortunately, funding for MS research is about as common as a sober night out in Las Vegas. Don't get me wrong, there are some amazing organizations out there fighting the good fight, but they can only do so much with limited resources. We need to close the funding gap. We need to make MS research a priority. Because let's be real, who wants to live in a world where millions of people are forced to play this neurological lottery? Investing in research is investing in a future where MS is nothing more than a distant memory, a weird chapter in the history of medicine, like leeches and bloodletting. Section 6, MS mission, not so impossible. So what's the takeaway from all this? Well, for starters, MS is a real pain in the brain, but it's not unbeatable. With more research, more funding, and more awareness, we can change the game for millions of people. We can turn this whole multiple shenanigans thing into multiple successes. So, what can you do? Talk about it. Share this essay. Donate to an MS organization. Every little bit helps, because together, we can make a difference. We can make MS history. And who knows, maybe one day we'll even figure out how to make those nanobots a reality. Just imagine, a world where tiny robots are constantly fixing your immune system while you binge watch Netflix. Now that's what I call progress. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a date with my heating pad and a documentary about the mating habits of the Patagonian Mara. It's either that or try to explain to my cat why she can't in fact fly. Trust me, the Mara documentary is the less stressful option. Hey there! If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in MS treatment, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more informative content to you. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.